That one and a Honey by Mariah Carey.
All right. Well, I got to sign that. We're live.
Oh.
Woo! Sorry that I peeked on the mic. Sorry, guys.
We are live, guys. Welcome back to Mitú Daily. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Alejandro. And yo, it's kind of hot in here. My hands are sweaty, bro.
Yeah, I'm hot.
It's hot.
I don't
up
like
in
this.
Here in LA now.
Like,
Ya se armó para
Hace
summer.
calor.
these spray-on deodorants, not it.
You gotta reapply
I need
every
the
hour.
aluminum.
Or
You
Whatever
need
it
that
is.
Dove. Dove does the job. Like for me.
Whatever I'm using right now, it ain't lavender.
What are you using right now?
It's not lavender.
What are you using?
It's Dove
I
lavender.
Dove lavender.
You need
I smell like a grandma for like 30 minutes, and then
La señora?
whatever mixes in with what I got going on.
Your oils.
Nah, bro.
Oh, well, I heard you have to switch your deodorant out every, is it like few months?
Because you get used to it.
Every
right?
quarter, because then your body, you know, kind of like adjusts to it. It's
No
like,
way.
bet I got you. And it makes your ass stinky. And then so you get to like trick it, like, oh, got you, bitch. Like, you know.
I don't know if I'm spraying it too far away or I need to get closer.
Well, apparently también hace calor en Londres.
Oh, dang, I forgot we have
Oaxaca
comments.
Jack just commented, pinche calor en Londres.
Really? It's over there too?
Yeah.
Yo, and then they don't have AC, right, in the houses and
Them
stuff?
flats, right? Yeah, they don't got shit.
Yo, why does this thing not show the live? Sorry, I'm trying to see the
We're live.
comments.
It's okay, guys.
I'm trying to see it on the laptop.
I know, but I'm trying to see on the laptop.
Yeah, the
Oh,
laptop, it's being a little...
El browser, bro.
Lume
it's
works really
Google,
good, someone said.
Google Chrome.
Yeah.
Lume. Yo, how much does that cost? Okay, I've been seeing some like deodorants that cost like $10 for the stick. I'm like, bro, I get the bundle. If it's 2 sticks for like $7, I'm happy. If it sucks, that's a whole nother story. Pero anyways, all right. Sorry, y'all. Anyways, I'll just do this. Frío en Seattle. Oh, Seattle in the house.
Está haciendo frío allá.
Hemos
But
estado
it's always
nublado y
raining
todo,
up there,
you know?
no? Doesn't it rain? Always
Rainy
It
days.
rains a lot over there.
There we go. All right.
Dang. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us again on this hump day.
It is Wednesday, bro. Dude, this week is going by slow.
Is, really? I think it's
I
No,
think
no,
so.
it's half a week too. We're off tomorrow.
One day, yeah.
But what do we have in the what's going on, bro?
Well, look, guys, here we go again because. So look, in case you guys didn't hear, New York City Comptroller Brad Lander was detained at an immigration hearing. Right, he was helping escort an immigrant from court when ICE agents suddenly just grabbed him. So this whole moment was caught on video. I know we can play it, sparking outrage and viral reactions online. Right, understandably so.
In the hallway, I asked to see the judicial warrant by asking the judicial.
Mind you, this isn't a courthouse. Like, I don't know how shit like this goes down in like the hallway. Like,
This feels like the whole, you know, with Senator Padilla last week, right? Like, yo, hey, we're gonna grab whoever. Because, so just so you guys know, he was released later the same day with no charges filed. But top politicians, you know, including the governor of New York, Hochul and AOC, called the arrest shocking and unlawful. But unfortunately, these random arrests like this and just kind of bombardments
so
aren't,
aggressive.
it just keeps happening. So, I don't know. So, oh, someone said they got the deodorant at Target, by the way. So get that deodorant there. But yeah, dude, this is just nuts. It keeps
crazy.
happening too often. I know you guys were talking about something in Pico recently.
In Pico Rivera at the Walmart parking lot, there was like, I think 2 guys that worked there, young. I don't know if they're kids, 17-year-old. But it's just crazy because the video, like, they're recording the whole time, and it was so aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it was just so unnecessary, and it's just ICE.
Yeah.
ICE just coming in and supposedly they have a quota.
I don't know.
Like,
I mean,
it's
I
just
wouldn't doubt
insane. It's like, dude. Like,
Yeah, so if I'm not wrong, Stephen Miller, or is it Stephen Miller? Yeah, Stephen Miller, who is the he's in charge. I don't know his official title, but he announced that they have a quota of 3,000 detainees per week, or is it per day, Liam? Per day.
as a whole.
Per day, as a whole. So yes, it is. I mean, it's also, I'm going as far as to say some sort of a business model.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna start seeing headlines coming out of how much money is actually currently being lost by this department, ICE, because it takes a lot of money to conduct it all and try to, you know, get these numbers. And if they're detaining U.S. citizens, well, that comes with consequences.
Lawsuits.
I'm like, yo, am I gonna have to
Yes.
start rolling with my passport? like.
I mean, people are saying you should be
right,
doing
like,
that now.
do I need my passport now just in case I get stopped? Just to like, yo,
sucks.
I can't get
You
more
never know.
citizen than this. Like,
Honestly, you probably do. Like, let's be real. As we see this happening more and more, elected officials, if you're Latino in this country, like it is, whether you're a citizen or not, protect yourself. You never know who you're gonna come, to confront, and with how things are going these days, it's not an overreaction to be carrying your passport or your ID or a picture of your birth certificate, because if that's what it takes to keep us safer.
Exactly. Yeah, and so people are saying in the comments, the confusion and chaos is the point. It's like, I feel like we all feel the same way. They always, there's a lot of distractions sometimes, and so it's like we just kind of start talking about that, and then there's other stuff in the works, so I definitely get that. If senators, mayors, and judges are being arrested, something is wrong. Facts. I mean, again, last week with Senator Padilla, we just, como si nada, they just like, no, get on the ground, we're gonna, cuff you, and...
Yeah. And again,
he works there. He got arrested by people that probably see him every day.
He
Or
got
whatever,
arrested by the
like-
people that escorted him in.
That's like just aggression, unnecessary.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll be monitoring this closely. You already know. We try our best to keep everybody informed and updated on everything that's going on.
Yes. And especially because it is impacting so many Latinos within our community. This is a harsh transition to a different topic, but a lot of us Latinas are big Karol G fans.
Yes.
And on a lighter note, Karol G is releasing a new album this Friday, June 20th. The album's name is Tropico Queta.
I love that.
Have you guys seen anything about it, or am I breaking the news right now?
The telenovela.
Yeah, I saw the telenovela video. She did her thing. I like it. I like the Maldita Lisiada. That's my favorite. That's my favorite clip of novelas.
Yeah.
So she tapped into the right. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, like what's her name?
Oh wait, isn't that the other one too?
Yeah, no, she got the OG.
What's her? The other girl by the chimney. What's her name? That's
Anais.
Anais, that's from
Rebelde.
What's her name? Montenegro. What's her name?
¿Qué estás haciendo?
Soraya? Well,
¡Hija, no te metas! ¡Maldita lisiada!
I love the idea of all of these big celebrities coming together and just like, let's do a telenovela estilo como lo hicieron en la época del furor. Y bueno, todavía siguen. I mean, my abuelita todavía sigue con sus novelas turcas. They're the best. But like, let's reclaim the narrative. Let's normalize this again.
Oh, that's so true.
But yeah, so basically the album is 20 songs, including collaborations with Marco Antonio Solís.
El Buki?
El Buki, o sea, Karol G featuring Marco Antonio Solís.
Dang.
That's
big.
kind of
Epic.
legendary.
Yeah.
And I know there was some, sentiment because Karol G didn't mention Las Mexicanas in her song Latina Forever, but they get Marco Antonio Solís on the
She's
album.
always had
He's
appreciation
goated.
for the
He's a legend.
Mexicanas, too.
And I think it's going to be a classic song.
There's already some thoughts here.
There
So
are?
I'll sweeten it up for you. Don't worry. Don't read the comments. You.
Are they hating me?
So I don't know. Oh, wait, no, that's a different one. Sorry. The comedy skit Karol G did with the Rachel Novela was hilarious. A superdora. But que vino. Not hating at all, but it doesn't look appealing. This upcoming album. But hey, never judge a book by its cover.
Well, it looks appealing to me because I'm a Colombian and I know that she's going to be honoring her Colombian roots through this album. So that for me is very exciting. And going back to the tropical Caribbean genre that I think doesn't just exist in Colombia, it actually comes from very different countries and it exists amongst all of them. So guys, here's the tea. Track 13 is left blank, fueling speculation of what it might be. But I just got word that if you Google the word or the name Karol G on Google, like, actually, can we try it right now?
What are the chances it's on the web?
Wait, so you go on Google and what?
there's
What are the chances it's Anuel?
Anuel will not. What?
No.
I became a fan of Karol G through Anuel.
So you're saying
When that whole Bebecita era and what was the song? Culpables, such a good song. Secretos,
Secretos, a great song. Listen.
Fire.
But Anuel, no. Chao, ya.
Ya cerró esa puerta.
So you're an Anuel fan.
Yeah.
That's rough to say in 2025.
Listen, Bebecita, your homegirl's flow.
You're
I
saying
don't
it
know.
came from Anuel.
She
That's
got lit.
crazy.
The whole narrative of getting cheated on and the album, I don't know, the whole bichota.
Wait. So you're saying she didn't get cheated on? She wouldn't be this big because it wouldn't have inspired her music and.
So Anuel put her on.
Nah.
right, so
Not
what's the
put her
Google
on.
thing?
It led to things.
I highly disagree with everything he said. The man cheated and she took her own autonomy, walked out the door, left him behind,
Okay,
did
that's
what
what
she
I'm-
had
that's
to
what I'm
do
saying.
to heal, and her process, she wrote an album that broke historical records, not just in the US, not just in Latin America, all over the
I
world.
saw the doc on Netflix. It opened my eyes. I didn't know she was that big.
Karol G is genuinely like Taylor Swift. Listen, I'm
Like-
not a Swiftie.
A breakup changes you for the better.
What's the Google thing? I'm trying to do this.
So, okay, let's try it. Let's see who's on track 13. Let's Google Karol G.
Oh, this is taking
A little
a long
flower
time.
came up, but then these like question marks keep coming in.
So, the little flower.
It's like a drum roll.
Press it again. Otra vez, otra vez, otra vez.
I think you have to keep pressing it, brother.
I did.
Canción
Yeah,
13.
I did
Cartón.
watch the documentary.
Featuring
Dot. Question mark, question
in
mark.
green.
Fade.
4 letters.
Where's the 4 letters?
Look, right
Oh,
here.
because
The
4
question
gotcha.
marks.
Let's see.
FIED.
So it's a
Fade.
clue.
And it's a green heart.
F-E-I-D,
It's green?
Anuel. A-N-U-E-L.
Oh,
I'm
Anuel
colorblind.
is not on
colorblind.
the
He's
album.
And he has
colorblind.
an extra letter. Just
listen,
like
I
how
just
he
hope they
said.
can be friends one day.
I just would like to acknowledge.
I want to hear culpables or secretos.
But I get it. I get what you're
Right,
saying.
I'm not a
breakup
hater,
does
like-
change you, but I feel like she's always had it in her. But that was the fuel to the fire.
I'll credit my
Fuel
ex
to the fire.
for giving me the
It was the healing.
My ex got
The
me
push.
out here.
Not
My
the
ex
ex.
got me
It
out
wasn't
here.
the
not
ex.
the ex, but like I'm
wouldn't
so
be
glad
here.
it didn't work
We wouldn't
out.
be having this convo if it wasn't for my ex.
It was the healing.
She got my
not
ass
the
out
ex.
here.
Nada que ver. Pero el healing, I think that like.
And you know what healing is? Moving on from defending Anuel and being an Anuel fan. You can enjoy their past music, but like, son
Hey, there's a hashtag started because of you, bro. Hashtag cancel Gene.
Oh.
It
Damn.
said, nah, that's foul. Cancel Gene.
Brr, where's my Anuel fans at,
Hey,
bro?
she got her own production company now.
Yes, Bichota.
Nah, I
Bichota,
know, I know.
Bichota Records or what?
Bichota
Bichota
Films.
Records already existed, so she actually owns her music. I mean, she's signed to Interscope, but she owns everything that she produces. Yeah.
Gene is her
I don't
biggest
know.
fan, though. Let's be
I
real.
just read earlier that I don't know, a lot of like copying Bad Bunny, like.
Ay, no me venga con ese
another
cuento.
Now you're gonna bring that up.
Mira. I don't want to over, like,
Wait. I saw a joke. You know how Bad Bunny has Nueva York? She's gonna be singing about Washington D.C. Like they were making fun of her, but go on.
He
I'm
brought
not
up
bad.
the elephant in the room.
Yes.
queen.
Karol G did not copy Bad Bunny. Karol G has been finished with this album since last July. She wrote it long before, and Bad Bunny, you know when he finished his album? This December. All of these tracks, all of these music videos, they've been done for a while. So,
Well, we'll see tomorrow. Oh, no, Friday.
also, Karol G's been honoring her roots since the start. You can look her up when she was 16 singing on Jorge Barron. What's Jorge Barron? Yeah. You can't argue with me. Karol G didn't copy Bad
Sorry, I
Bunny.
didn't have Colombian Network TV.
Well, you watched the documentary, and that was
Oh
part of the documentary.
the documentary was good. I'm telling you, it opened my eyes. I didn't know she was that big.
Well, Clipper
She's
Carlos
huge.
is on your side.
Clipper Carlos.
Yeah,
But who's on
hashtag
mine?
Team Lord Gene.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, I like the comparison you did with the Taylor Swift.
Okay,
When you
yes.
said
So
that.
here's because you said
Wait, I missed that
I
because I was
said
trying to Google it.
Taylor Swift fans have Swifties. What are you guys called?
bichotas.
Bichotas, no?
Oh, okay, I can see that.
And Mira, you said you were surprised in the documentary that Karol G is that big. Karol G, in my perspective, is the Latina equivalent to what Taylor Swift is to white girls. Or not just white girls, but like the world.
The masses.
She's got the fans there, except Karol G embraces her sexuality, and she's got that Latina identity and pride and cultural pride, and I think that's very special.
Yes.
Oh shoot, we got
She
more.
looks
Team
great though. I
Daniela,
seen the
Team
pictures
Jean.
of the drums and all that. Like
I'm excited, bro. I mean, like he's putting out
big
bangers.
head. Like I have a big head either. You know, you have.
Why you have to say Team Big Head, bro? Just leave her head alone.
We both have 3 terabyte heads. It's okay.
And you know what this is? I
chinga.
feel like too, it's telling times. This right now, it's there's a lot going on, but I feel like her album release too is algo to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like oh, you know, like to lift our spirits.
Y mira, nosotros los Latinos, we're all for the same cause, right? So why are we putting these two against each other?
We shouldn't.
Why are we doing that? Like, what was the reason? Can we not just dance
Why
and
do
enjoy
we
the
keep
music?
putting Latinos against each other?
That's our favorite thing to do as Latinos.
No. I'm not.
You
I'm
hear
just,
two
I
good
just have an
musicians and you
opinion.
say one
Which
copy
one's
the
better?
other. Mind you, their team, they have the exact, well, not everyone, but like, come on, let's be real. They have the same team.
Look how many times I listened to her.
So you are a fan of Karol G?
Yeah.
You guys like to stir
Sometimes
the
the
pot.
fans are the biggest critics.
I
Yeah, look,
critique her.
she's here all day. Look,
It's like
Culpables 10 times.
What's that show with
That's
the
my
cartoon?
song.
Hey Arnold,
Yes.
where they were like be like haters and stuff.
Helga?
Helga, and she really
Helga
liked him.
Pataki.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
I like
Yes,
this
yeah.
comment, leave the hating for the Dodgers.
And by the way, we're still on Dodger Watch because they haven't said anything, but Jorge Carrin did, so shout out to the GO. Anyways, next story, who's got it? Thank you for bringing that up, Hugo, but I'm still not going to be a Cubs fan.
All right, guys. You guys know everything is tense in the Middle East, right?
It's tense everywhere.
Shit's going. I mean,
Man.
things are tense everywhere. But what if I told you that pizza can let us know if shit's really about to go down?
Pizza?
Pizza?
Like
Pizza?
literally pizza.
Pizza?
So if you guys don't know, there's a pizza meter index, and it literally keeps track of late night pizzas ordered near the Pentagon. So you already know if they ordering late night, it means shit is about to go down.
The Pentagon people.
Yeah, look right
Pentagon
here,
people.
9 p.m. Look at that little spike. Got
That's
them
when the
work-
OT starts.
Yeah, got them working late. Like, yo, we need to figure this shit out. And apparently it's been around since the 80s. Like a Domino owner noticed this trend. He was like, yo, why are the orders so high every time shit goes down? And it's because they're ordering Domino's before they make
correlation.
these calls. Yeah. It's like, yo, we need the what's the 555 shit? No, that's Wendy's. What's the Domino's deal? I haven't big backed in a while, but
I don't have it
yeah.
memorized.
I
don't know
remember
they
the
got it like that
555.
well, you
deal,
know
the
them. You know them
Domino's.
$5 for large. You know, so I guess he noticed. He was like, "Yo,
Caesars.
these orders are picking up."
Yo, it's hot and ready, bro. Come get it.
Yeah,
Pero pizza,
I mean, I guess it's the only thing around there. You know, and it's
when
like,
it's
yo,
late. Oh, when it's late.
There's got
you
the
know,
intern,
shit's
like,
going
bro,
down
pick up
in
some food.
Iran and all that, and it's like, yo, the orders are picking up
Okay,
again.
they're staying there longer because of what's going on.
Carlos said it perfectly. They're prepping for an attack with a pizza party. It's like, what are you gonna do, bro? It's like, gotta keep the morale up. It's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna clock it today, guys. No, don't go anywhere. Hold on, we're getting pizzas right now. They're coming, bro. I know how you guys are when you're like, oh, there's lunch coming in, and like, hold on, should we wait? And then we go, and I'm like,
Yeah.
so it works everywhere. Oh man.
Yo, and apparently the U.S. denies the theory, but come on, you know how we are online. We got detectives everywhere.
Well, yeah. Speaking of that, I
I-
talked to somebody over here. You know. You
Yeah,
heard.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
We're gonna keep an anonymous source. So we have an anonymous source that's telling us that people are catching on to this. So
Very well informed.
very well informed anonymous source. So
It's
trust.
a good one.
Source, trust me. No, I'm kidding. But no, so they're ordering actually different food things. Like, so now some Thai food, or you know, maybe Indian food. I don't know, but like
to
across,
switch it up because they know about
but different cities. That way, it's like they don't throw them off. Like, oh, obviously the pizza spot in DC, a block from the freaking White House, is gonna have this spike. But yo, Thai food, like next zip code over, no one knows a
it.
thing.
Yeah, throw them off a bit.
They're like, what? Why is this order coming in? We're about to close.
Wait, someone said they're gonna
Kinda
use the
good call.
Iraqi scheme again. What's that?
¿Qué es eso?
Where's my producer? Hey, yo, we need to look at that Joe Rogan guy that like looks up stuff.
Iraqi scheme.
scheme.
Ay,
Anyways.
dude.
But yeah, that's crazy. So we know it's like the Pope. It's like, yo, the smoke is black. Stuff they're working on stuff. In this case, yo, the pizza orders keep coming in.
They
They're working
they
on
come in
something.
hot.
Yo, I just hope they
Hot and ready.
tipping. I just hope they tipping. You feel me? Like, you got these people pulling up to the Pentagon and shit. Like, just make sure y'all tipping my guys.
Our tax dollars are going to pizza boxes
Pizza,
Dude, I'm
pizza.
scared, man.
and war.
I'm scared, low key. What's to come? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Pull it up, Jamie. See, someone gets it. That's the guy. But I don't know.
Hey.
I appreciate that for once the Pentagon has chosen a fiscally responsible meal.
True. It could be like
It could be worse. They could be getting Nobu every freaking
Facts.
day. I don't know. Nobu kits. But anyways.
oh man.
Speaking of the
I
Pope.
just gotta pray to God, you know. You gotta pray to God that things are gonna work out.
Speaking of God.
But the Pope. Let's talk about the. Dude,
Sorry,
I
sorry.
have the worst segues.
Sorry, I
man.
tried.
Anyways, guys, the Pope,
El Papa.
El Papa, the Pope Leo the 14th. So he has some very famous distant relatives. We just found out. I was like, no way he's related to Madonna and Justin Bieber.
what?
The beef?
Yeah.
He need the Pope right
So
now.
there's
You heard? Y'all seen the videos? What is that? I'm clocking you.
I'm clocking that I'm standing on business or something? How can you not clock that I'm standing on business?
Pope Leo, tap in. Your cousin is wilding out here.
Is it his nephew or his...
Are they?
or-
Is this real? They're really?
Oh, distant cousin.
yeah.
Son primos.
Are they Latinos? Sorry, it's very Latino
There's so
to
many
be like.
questions. I have so many questions, but I will answer them right now. so the New York Times found that the Pope is related to Louis Boucher de Grand Prix. Did I butcher that? Did
No,
I
I
say
think you said it
Louis
right.
Boucher de Grand Prix. I don't know.
Louis
Who is
Boucher
that?
de Grand Prix. He is a distant cousin of Madonna and Bieber. So that's the tie-in.
Oh.
So the Pope is also related to Angelina Jolie. And Hillary Clinton.
Damn.
And Justin Trudeau through the Grand Prix, who
Yo,
was born in Quebec City of Trois-Rivières.
this reminds me of when I go back to my parents' home, little pueblito in Colombia, and like I walk outside, everyone's my cousin.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like, he used to carry you.
What's the reason? How did this?
I don't know. I didn't even
How
know
was
all those people were related. Like,
Yeah,
it's
like-
it's just a
I mean, I
web
think
of-
out of all the primos, Justin needs the most help.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like, yo, they just found out you're cousins with the Pope, JB. Tap in. Like, don't crash out on live no more. Call him.
Oh,
You
yeah,
think he'll be
yeah.
cool with them? I would text. If I was JB and I knew he was my cousin, I'd text the Pope. Like, yo, what's up? Like,
Oh, I wonder if he
That
knows
was
that.
Gucci.
well,
Well,
I'm
now-
sure it's everywhere on
Yeah.
the.
But it's just some correlation, you know? Just it's crazy.
What is it? Louis de Grand Prix. But this fool died in 1809. You're the same guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I guess they did like
Governor of
the
Baton Rouge
family
shit.
tree and
Come
all
on. They did the whole
that. Primo
23andMe.
Lejos, bro. Like 10th generation.
I be
cousins.
saying that shit. I be like, yo, Sergio Checo Perez is my cousin, bro. We have the same last name, dog. Ah, it's like, I don't know.
I don't know, guys, but
Who's your
Yeah.
cousin?
Huh?
Who's your cousin?
who's your cousin?
Wait, no, I'm serious. Cause you said it in Colombia. Little Karol G used to run around here, and like she's actually your prima's. Like,
No, my distant cousin
here we go. Who is it?
is married to Carlos Vives.
Oh, is that legit?
So yeah.
I'm Fernandez.
La gota fría.
Maybe Vicente. Maybe there's something there. I don't know.
Vicente Fernandez. Bro, you're Dominican.
Yo.
Well, guess what? Guess what? Don't judge him because I related to Maluma.
Ooh.
Wait, why? His last name is Arias? I
Brother.
thought it was Maluma Baby. Ah, no, I'm kidding. No, but what's his real name? Maluma Arias?
He's from his mom's side.
What's his real name again?
Arias is
Papi Juancho? No. Juan.
Papucho?
Papas.
Papucho?
Nah, I mean, we have the same last name in his mom's side. And Arias is not a very common last name in Mexico.
It's in DR too. Arias. I know
Yeah?
a couple
Ev-
Arias.
It's everywhere
What
but
if you're
Mexico.
Dominican Colombian?
Tal vez. I feel like I
Ay.
would fit in with y'all.
Let's see, who's got some cousins up in here? We saw Kevino. It's kind of like saying that my grandfather was Hernan Cortez, LOL. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's kind of also Kevino Cortez, Kevin
Simon
Cortez. We
Bolivar
got your
was
name
my
now. We're going to
uncle.
find you. Anyways, let's see.
Or
Pull
Alex-
it up,
or AOC, he
Jamie.
related
That's the
to
guy from
AOC.
Rogan, right? Jamie.
Jamie, yeah, pull it
Somebody
up,
said,
Jamie.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Ah, man. And let's see.
Hugo said, My cousin is a taquero that once fed Vicente Fernandez's cousin.
That's what I'm
Wait, is that
saying.
legit?
Yo,
I want to shake your hand.
might be related to him.
Fernandez?
Yeah.
Clipper Carlos said, does he come to the carne asada?
Who, Checo?
Or
Actually,
the-
I was at a restaurant once and Checo was like a couple tables down from us. So I'm like, hey, primo! But, you know, then, yeah. No, until we couldn't talk to him. Anyways, okay, cool. That's the show, I believe, right? Yes?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool. Do we have anything plugged at the end, sister?
Well, you guys need to stay on because we have a very important interview that is live now.
Oh, it's done?
Yes, it is
Damn.
live. Our very own Daniela Salazar. She interviewed Senator Alex Padilla.
Tocayo!
That's right.
Primo!
And you guys just have to watch the interview. So we asked some very, very powerful questions. And I think everybody wants to know. So stay tuned.
So don't go anywhere. Keep watching, and we'll see you guys on Friday, 12 p.m. PT on IG Live. All right. Bye, y'all. Stay safe.
Enjoy!
Bye, guys.
Familia Mitú, today we are welcoming Senator Alex Padilla. Senator, thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you, Daniela, for giving me this opportunity and to be able to speak directly to the audience.
Yes, thank you. So let's jump right into it. Following your public confrontation with Kristi Noem at the press briefing, can you speak to what authority you have as a senator to inspect ICE detention facilities, and how do you plan to ensure detainees are treated with dignity and due process?
Yeah, no, that's a great question and speaks to why I was actually there. Because after months and months of trying to get information from the secretary, from the department overall, from the administration in general, about how and why they're going about immigration enforcement the way they are, I was able to at least secure a briefing from the Department of Defense. So I was in the federal building in West Los Angeles last week for a scheduled briefing when I caught wind of a press conference happening just down the hall. And so I asked my escort to secure building, a National Guardsman, an FBI agent, to if we can go listen in. They escorted me to the press briefing room, and I was listening when I had the audacity to ask a question. And despite how they treated me, we're going to keep asking questions. We're going to keep demanding answers. But it's not just me, right? I have a colleague in Senator Adam Schiff. We have a California delegation and others from around the country that we coordinate with. And so there have been visits to detention centers. There's, briefings in secure settings and everything in between, because what this administration doing is unconscionable. I think as you guys have had the conversations, if all they were doing is what they say they're doing, targeting only violent criminals, that'd be a very different discussion. But we've heard anecdotally of so many migrants who happen to be undocumented but are otherwise law-abiding, hardworking, tax-paying members of our community that are being victimized, that are being terrorized. That's not right. And so we're going to keep pressing until we get changes.
And just like the unlawful treatment you endured last week, yesterday, mayoral candidate Brad Lander was apprehended after trying to intervene at an immigration hearing. What can Congress do to stand up to an administration that's trying to intimidate those who are defending their communities, whether it's a seated member of the government, an elected official, or a citizen that's exercising their First Amendment rights?
Yeah, well, at a minimum, we got to keep calling it out and shedding light on what's happening here, because it is an abuse of power that we're seeing from the president on an ongoing basis every day, more and more extreme. Number two, keep asking people to not cower down, not to stay silent. That's what Donald Trump wants. We got to keep speaking up. We got to be demonstrating. We got to keep peacefully protesting to call out the situation for what it is, all in the hopes of getting some action from our Republican colleagues in Congress. Look, the last I checked, and we learned this in government class in high school, Congress is a co-equal branch of government. And right now, the Republican majority, both in the House and the Senate, continues to give the administration pretty much everything that they want since the beginning of this term. We need Republicans to stand up for due process. We need Republicans to stand up for the Constitution. We need the Republicans to also join us in standing up for justice.
There's frequent political rhetoric about immigrants doing it the right way, as you mentioned. We've seen our communities being ripped apart. ICE is detaining people at court dates and immigration check-ins. What can be done to end these contradictory and harmful enforcement tactics?
Yeah. So again, the law is the law, but the way each administration chooses their policy to enforce the law has been different, right? From Trump back to Biden to Trump one to Obama to Bush, etc. But there's a smart way to do it, and then there's the unfair, unjust, inhumane way that this administration is doing it, calling out the hypocrisy. And I won't get into the hypocrisy of calling in the National Guard in Los Angeles versus what happened on January 6, 2021. That can be a whole other segment or episode here. But the hypocrisy of them saying all these immigrants are threats to national security, they're dangerous, then why are they going after immigrants in schools, in workplaces, in houses of worship? Again, Republican colleagues, wake up to the reality of what's going on and not the Trump rhetoric. If this was only targeting violent criminals, that would be one thing, but that's not what's happening here. More than 90% of migrants, more than 90% that have been detained by ICE going back to October have no serious criminal conviction. That's a data point. That's evidence. It's facts. It's just now being released. So what we've been suspecting for a long time, we now know to be true, and we hope now translates into maybe hopefully a change of policy, if not actually a change in the law.
Trump has ordered ICE operations to increase in Democratic cities. I mean, California is historically a Democratic state. Is California still a sanctuary state at this point?
So California is still a sanctuary state because state law does not change. And let's be clear on what that is or what that isn't. All the sanctuary law means at a city level or at a state level is, look, we're not going to commit state and local resources to do the federal government's job. It's the job of the federal government to enforce federal law. And we got to check them on how they're doing it to protect due process and other fundamental rights. But, whether it's state law enforcement resources, local law enforcement resources, they're not the immigration officers. They're in charge of local public safety. We're not going to do the federal job for them. But, to your point, what Donald Trump is doing is saying the quiet part out loud. We've known that this is nothing but a pure partisan political attack on Democrats or cities and states that elect Democratic leaders. And so that should be a wake-up call again to our Republican colleagues. Is this a precedent that they're comfortable setting? Imagine if a Democratic president were making these threats. They would be up in arms, opposing it, challenging it, questioning it, demanding a change. But it all speaks to why I had to speak up at that press conference last week. When you hear the Department of Homeland Security suggest that it's the mission of the administration and the Marines to liberate Los Angeles from the governor and from the mayor, that is dangerous territory, since when is it the job of a president or an administration to decide which governors and which mayors that the people elected get to lead their cities? Constitutional crisis beyond just in the making. It's time for the people to wake up. They are waking up. Let's hope the demonstrations on No King's Day is just the beginning, not a one and done. But again, my colleagues in Congress on the other side of the aisle, it's time for them to start living up to their constitutional responsibilities and their oath of office.
And Senator Padilla, for DACA's 13th anniversary, you are calling for permanent protections through the DREAM Act. Why do you feel Congress should prioritize passing the DREAM Act?
Look, Dreamers have been waiting much longer than they should have for Congress to act and provide the protection, the legalization, the pathway to citizenship that they so much deserve. That's not a partisan ask. We know that there's bipartisan support amongst the public in general, Democrats, Republicans, and independents. Historically, there's been bipartisan support in Congress. But in this Trump era of divisiveness and chaos and cruelty, we're not seeing the willingness from our Republican colleagues right now. There's legal questions about the status in the courts. True protection and peace of mind and justice will come when Congress acts to protect not just DACA participants, but all Dreamers.
Senator Padilla, thank you so much for your time speaking directly to our community that's being directly impacted. We appreciate the work you're doing for us. And
thank you. Everybody, please keep the faith and keep organizing.